You all, I have been talking for like 30 minutes, thought I was recording, but today we are doing a vlog. We have a lot going on today. I have a casting call with Surround Center Fashion. I'm already dressed and hopefully I can put my outfit here, but you've seen this before. I hauled this. This is a tracksuit that I got from Adidas. This is the Adidas Gucci collab that's knit, and I thought I got scammed and it took forever to get it, all the things. So hopefully you can see that here. I'm excited to be wearing it today on this perfect day. It's like fall/summer, plus I'll be indoors with AC, so I think I will need a little bit of coverage, so I think we're good. I have to run a couple errands to get measuring tape so I can validate the measurements of the models and drop off a package at FedEx, because I ordered some sneakers. I was going to haul them for you all today, or unbox them for you all today, but they came a whole size too big, so we're gonna have to put a pin in that one, and I'll tell you the story next time. But as it stands, I'm headed over to rehearsals, which is being held in the space that we're doing the show, so I'll show you a little bit of that, and I have other things we're doing today, so stay tuned. All right, first mission unsuccessful. You can see the FedEx there in the background. So apparently they don't accept things that are wrapped in paper. That's what the rule is here. And I said, well, what would happen if you put one of these in a drop box? Would they just ship it back to the sender? They said, no, it would go, but if it happens to get ripped, your package would get lost or whatever. And I'm just like, then what? Okay, so on to the next thing. All right, first attempt was a bust. Dollar Tree did not have it, so on to quest number 2. All right, so luckily just across the street there was a fabric store, New Fabric something or other, and I have effectively secured the bag. Actually, I think I like these better. A little bit more expensive than I was expecting, because Dollar Tree would have been $1.25. These are $2.50, but they are good. They come in multiple colors. They are really sturdy. They're big. You know, the ones I would have gotten from Dollar Tree would have been like really flimsy. Neither here nor there, because they're, you know, it's a really quick purpose, but at least, you know, they'll last for years. I do have a ton of measuring tapes, but whenever you let somebody hold your shit, you never get it back. So last casting call, I was out of town, so I had to hand over my things to the team to kind of conduct the casting call without me, and I never saw my supplies again. So all right, headed over to where we're doing the show. Is the same place that we're doing rehearsals, the same place we did castings. So I'll show you a little bit of that, but gotta head over there or else I will be late. Side note, I haven't left yet, but my pinky ring, for some reason, the way that this is really ornate, is threatening to catch onto one of these little loops and fibers on here. I feel like I'm going to end up ruining, because it's landing like at my pants. That's where my hands naturally fall. I feel like I'm going to end up ruining these pants, and they're going to catch and pull. I'm nervous right now, but anyway, let's go on. All right, we have arrived. Doing a quick voiceover. This is the space. They usually do outdoor concerts out here. This is a huge, like, production park. It's probably, my understanding is the largest outside of like California, LA kind of a thing. But this is where we will be holding the show. And let me walk you through. Oh man, can I not get in? Okay, let me see how I can get in. All right, we're back. I found the code to the door. But usually we kind of activate all of this. This is actually our footage. How cute is that? Yeah, so we're going to get started. I don't know if I'm going to set up right here or if I'm going to set up down the hall. But look at this space. Isn't it gorgeous? And they usually have like art pieces from different artists who like need a home for their space. And they just leave it here for the patrons to enjoy, like things like this. Look at it up close. It's kind of quirky, huh? There's some other things that, there's some ones that are further down. Like, look at this. When you come up close, it's all like, all people. How cool is that? All right, Let me get set up. All right, I'm all set up, so I'm going to show you a little bit more of the space. I don't know if we're going to keep this big old, I'm concerned about logistics, but look how they've activated this for us. All we're doing is a rehearsal today. So my hand is in the way, but this is the space. I don't know, it's funny, like when there's nothing in here, how like small it looks, but the space is massive. The last time we had a show here, we probably had, I don't know, close to like 800 people in here. And most of the people wanted to be up here to feel cool. I was so nervous that we were going to end up on the news for having way too many people in this collapse or a fire hazard. Or they were all like piled on the stairs. Like it was completely packed. So, but this right here is really cool. I think it's cool, but I don't like it because it takes up my seating capacity. Plus, I don't think you can have this because isn't that like a fire hazard? Look, it's blocking the stairs. I don't know much about safety or anything. You all watching probably know more than me, but I usually have, seating that goes back this way, and so I don't want that there. But anyway, this is our backstage. It leads to a whole other studio space, but this is what we use as our backstage so that our models and designers can get prepared. And look at that, it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Let me show you some more stuff. So now we're upstairs. Remember we were down here. This is the other angle. And this is where we do our VIP activation. Makes people feel cool and fancy. We have food up here. We'll do like a step and repeat where people can take pictures. The celebrities who are performing or part of the production will come up here to like take pictures with people. Pretty cool. People have like little VIP and bottle service areas here. It's like we set up little mini lounges for people. And then this back here is a permanent bar, but like whoever our sponsor is usually sets up a bar with a fun drink that they offer to the VIP, and then we'll activate here for food. It's like a big food, and some other vendors are activated up here specifically just for the VIP experience. They give out goodies, and they get goodie bags, or like the VIP bags and stuff. This is the view from up here. All right, enough of that. All right, so I am headed back home. My job today at least was to get, like I said, to get the models all situated. So I was there pretty early by myself to set up and everything like that, and then we got them all situated. Kind of did a quick intro with everyone. Everybody got acclimated to like being in that space, rehearsing for the first time, all that stuff. So it's really good, good vibes. Just dropped off a friend and now I'm heading home. I have a meeting, condo board meeting, and then I'm gonna get my grub on. There's a new restaurant that opened up in downtown Chicago called, I think it's called Momento Cantina or Momento Taqueria. I'll let you know. But either way, it's brand new. It opened up, so I think 36 East Monroe. It's where the name of the place just jumped out of my head. It was a pizza place, but it used to be there, and so we're gonna try it out. And then afterwards, we're gonna go out for ice cream. I want to go to Amarino. The first time I had that was in New York. This is where they shape your gelato into the shape of a flower on your cone. So it should be cool. All right, talk to you in a bit. So I just got done with my board meeting, and it is actually unseasonably hot today. I was expecting it to be in like the low 70s with rain, but it turned out to be in the mid 80s with rain. So this is my second outfit of the day, you all. You all saw me haul this. This is from Shein. It's a completely sheer dress, and my intention is to go out to dinner in this. We'll see if hubby allows me to leave or if he's too embarrassed to be out with me in this, but I think it's okay. I mean, the bloomers I have on over my underwear are like ridiculous. I'll show them to you. They're like drooping down in the back or whatever. But anyway, I think that might be the most embarrassing part of this outfit is how big the bloomers are underneath, but I don't know what else to put under. And still be cool. Nonetheless, we are going to be headed to, I think it's called Momento Cantina. Again, I mentioned to you it's a new restaurant, so I'm super excited to try that. And then the ice cream is probably going to be my favorite part. Ice cream is my favorite food. So, yeah, let me see if I can gather hubby so we can get out and go. And hopefully you'll see later when I give you the footage of me at dinner if this outfit made it out the house or not. So I am headed, yes. so I am headed to dinner. It says my lens is dirty, so if it's blurry, that's because it's dirty. It's raining right now, so I'm headed. So I remember the name of the place that it took the place of, Vapiano's. Have you ever been to Vapiano's? It's a pizza place. It was a weird dynamic, but it didn't make it through the pandemic. So now it's been replaced. So headed there. We're walking quickly because it's raining and we don't do umbrellas apparently. So show you the restaurant. All right, we just left. As you can see behind me, that's the Momento Cantina. So we just left there, and it was an interesting experience. They were out of some things that I would have liked to try, but I will definitely, I think I might go back. It was more expensive than your typical Mexican restaurant, I would say, but the flavors were unique enough for you to want to come back. The thing that was different about their food, I think, is like, you know, you get salsa and chips. When you go to a Mexican restaurant, this one gives you a flight of salsas and chips with beans. We weren't able to eat the beans because they had beef soup base in the beans and the black beans, so we just had the chips. But that was good. For my meal, I had sweet potato tacos, which I've never had before, but it was really tasty. I had some esquites, which was corn. It's almost like elotes, but they put it in, they take it off of the cob and they put it in a broth and, you know, had all the same toppings that you would have on your elote. And then I also had an horchata. So the horchata for me, I could pass on next time because the horchata was watery. It literally tastes like milk. But I think I would give it another shot. Overall, thumbs up. I don't know how many stars I'd give it, or how many out of, was it out of 10, what would you give it? A 3 stars out of 5. How many? 8 out of 10 is what hubby says. All right, we're at Amarino now. All right, so I am in Amarino, and they have a ton of flavors to choose from. They make this pretty little flour out of the gelato. So I chose coconut and pistachio in the middle. I haven't tried the pistachio. Delicious. It's expensive though. If you've not had this before, it's for the experience. It's not it's not the price. But I'll see you in a minute. All right, we've made it to the end of the night. I am drying my laundry. I'm going, oh, what is this in my hair? Who knows? All kinds of stuff going on. I'm drying my laundry. I'm about to change out of this outfit, which I am all gut and butt right now. So much food, so much dessert. Thank you for spending the day with me. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that you saw today. I didn't have anything fashion-wise besides the OOTDs to share with you. I don't have any hauls or anything today. But the next time we talk, I do have some things that are coming up that I want to show you. About some fragrances, some shoes, things like that I want to share with you. From some new brands that I'm trying. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't already, share with a friend, hit a like button. Bye.
Rocky, she's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky, just a fashion